Cheers.
Cheers. Man, do I miss that face of yours.
I know, I miss yours too. Welcome to another episode of Almost Rich, Almost Famous, Almost Daily.
And we called it Almost Daily because we did take a break last week, but we're back, we're here. We've got some better content, I think.
Yeah, we needed to take a little break because obviously, as you guys know, there's not a ton going on since we're not allowed to leave the house. But we're back with something today that I think everyone identifies with. And it kind of goes along with the red, white, and blue motif Bridget has going on in the background. You're obviously not at home.
Nope, I'm not. I'm in Columbus. I've been quarantining with my sister and her family, which she has 4 boys. I have 4 nephews. So I'm in the Avengers room right now. Got Captain America to my left. I've got Spider-Man to my right. The gang's all here.
Oh my God. So what have you been doing over there?
Well, I've been everything from like a 10-year-old kid to myself, to being a cool aunt, to being a teacher. I played kickball, jumped on a trampoline. I've made food, taken naps, watched all cartoons. Frozen 2, phenomenal movie, by the way. Really into it.
Okay, so I need to interject because I think that the main thing that's tough for me is most people out there don't know the difference between TO, TOO, and TWO. They don't know the different forms of there. How are people homeschooling their kids when they don't even know that kind of stuff?
I actually don't know, especially when you're someone like my sister who has 4 kids and they're all at different grade levels. One's asking for chocolate milk, one's crying because they don't want to match their lowercase letter to the uppercase letter, one's struggling with math. I'm like, this is my time where I'm like, I gotta go.
I know we've talked about this. It's so uncertain right now, but one thing we're both 100% certain about is that we'd rather die than have kids of our own at a time like this. I have never respected parents more than in this moment. I cannot imagine being quarantined at home with kids.
Yep, I will for sure be the cool aunt for a long time. Yeah. But I did see this on social media and it could not be any more true. So the real emergency is going to be in 20 years when these kids are adults running the world with a homeschool education brought to them by day drinking, which is 100% accurate.
It's so true. It's so inappropriate. I asked you before we did this episode, I asked you to pull one of the worksheets from your nephews so we could go over some of this. Can you do that, please?
Yes. So you're usually the one asking me all the questions and testing me. I'm going to test you this time to see how well educated you are.
Okay. Well, I'm not, but okay, go ahead.
Okay. So this is from my 9-year-old nephew. Okay. So he's learning about the difference between physical and chemical changes in matter. Science assignment.
By the way, because that actually matters later in life, especially in our profession of marketing. Obviously we obviously need to know about physical changes.
You do.
Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So an ice cube melts. Is that a physical or chemical change, Betsy?
I would say physical. What would you say?
Physical. You are correct.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, I guess
that was when I looked up because my nephew actually put chemical change. So again, sister, she might have had too much wine last night. It's not the correct answer.
Said yes. Checked it. Yes. Correct.
Rust forms on a car.
I don't know.
I know. I don't really know either.
It doesn't even matter in life. It doesn't. They need to teach you how to actually save money because you're gonna go through a time like this where you're quarantined and lose your fucking job. No one know about this.
I do think they need to know the difference between 2, 2, and 2 because you're going to have to write emails in no matter what job you have. Learn some grammar. Jeez. All right, these are too hard. I'm embarrassed because I don't even know.
I know. Okay, so you know what we should do? We should put out a couple questions and see if people can answer them.
I like that.
3rd grade homeschooling questions.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do that. So that'll be our next interactive poll on our social, almost rich _ almost famous on Instagram. Obviously you guys are here. ARAF _ TLOD on Twitter. Follow us and we will come up with more questions to make you feel like an idiot.
And then I'm going to head back to Cleveland and get back to drinking wine by myself.
Perfect. I'll see you there. FaceTime each other.
Bye.
Cheers.